So I know many women who marry narcissists. Yes, I've seen narcissistic abuse firsthand in every way, possibly. But it's not something that is to be laughed at all. It's not a situation that, should marvel at any point in time, because those people who are in narcissistic relationships are going through a lot. And don't judge. One of the things I want you to understand is that you shouldn't judge anybody in any situation. Some people don't know any better. Some people don't have, self-love. They don't even know their worth. Some people, their entire lives, they've been told they are not good enough. They are not worthy of love. And so the first man who came flying by, who promised them the world, got them. Because, if everybody says you're not good enough and this man says, I will give you the world, of course you believe him, right? Because you've never experienced somebody giving you anything before, right? Okay. So now let's get into the story. Okay, so I know a woman who married a narcissist, okay? She was a health practitioner, she was paid well, and her husband, the man that she married, was a government contractor. So he was paid well as well because of his position. And so one of the things I want you to understand is that when the woman got married to this man, the man told her that she had to give up her work because he'll be giving her an allowance, a monthly allowance that's up to her salary or even more. And, she shouldn't have more than 2 children. So the woman agreed to marry him, and she stopped working, and she had 2 children, and beyond that he stopped having relations with her, sleeping with her, right? And so for over 20 years this woman has had menopause and she cannot give birth again, right? One of her children recently got unalived, and unfortunately her life turned upside down. One of the things I want you to understand is that she gave up her life, her work, she gave up her desire for many children just because of this man, just for this man and for this marriage to work. But at the end of the day, she wasn't happy because even though the man, promised that he will give her money, more than her salary was and all of that, he did not do that. You understand? And she wasn't happy. In a marriage like that, she couldn't give her opinion. Whatever her husband said was final. There was nothing like we are having a discussion. It was always about dictatorship. I say what is final and that's it. That's exactly how the man was in the relationship. The man did not allow her to go for certain events, whenever he had, an occasion at work or something. It was as if he was ashamed of his wife. She was well educated, she was beautiful, she was smart, she knew how to talk. You understand? This woman was a smart woman, but for some reason, the man was just so ashamed of her. You know something? Fast forward many years later, she found out that this man was cheating on her with another woman. And if you compare this woman to the other woman, oh my God, the difference. She wasn't even as beautiful, she wasn't even as smart and as good looking, but he was with another woman. My point here is, do not give your life up because of a man or marriage. Yes, marriage is a beautiful thing, but a godly man would not let you put your life off because of marriage. He would actually cheer you on to progress. You understand? Do not settle for less because you do not know your worth. And that is the reason why I think I will have to even talk about the reason for, self-love preceding your, desire for true love. You understand? You need to learn to love you for you. Do not settle for a narcissistic marriage because of the fact that such a marriage is not going to do you any good. Such a marriage is only going to make you feel reduced and less than. That man, today, I do not know where he is, but that woman was left in a state of devastation. She was so sad, And oh my God, she lived in depression for years because outside, the kind of narcissist he was a covert narcissist, right? Outside, everything, he makes everything look good. He will hold your hand, he will smile with everybody. Everybody thinks he's a good man, but inside, he was afflicting this woman. When behind closed doors, he would not even, even her sitting inside the car, she wasn't allowed to look outside the window because the man was so insecure. He was so insecure. For her to even stand, in front of a man who was just a church member and shake his hand was an abomination. See, if you will settle for anybody, just anybody, which I don't think you should, but if you will even settle for just anybody, do not settle for the narcissist. Because, oh God, it can destroy you. And I don't want you to feel that at all.